Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Stanford Howard with the HGP Sportscast. We tell you now in cricket. Another thrilling day at Lords as West Indies and England battle in the deciding test on day 2. With just 2 days of play in the rain-affected game at Lords, in the deciding test between West Indies and England, 23 wickets fell in the 141st over bowled so far. West Indies, who won the toss and decided to bat first, hadn't an easy time as the English seamers by tea on the first day bowled out West Indies, 123 in 57.3 overs. But it was far from over when the Englishmen were put into bat. They lost 4 wickets for 46 runs in 19 overs bowled at stumps on the first day. Day 2 started after lunch because of bad weather. England lost a quick wicket after play resumed. By drinks, they were in the lead by just 5 runs with the score 128 for 7 in 38.5 overs. The English tail-ending partnership held secure the lead of 71, and they were bowled out for 194 in 52.5 overs. In their second innings, West Indies lost 3 wickets. Craig Brathwaite bowled by Anderson in the 3rd over, followed by Kyle Hope, LBW by Chris Broad, leaving the West Indies on 2 for 21 in 10 overs. Kieran Powell scored 45 before falling to Anderson, with England still in the lead by 2. But Shea Hope's 35 gave the West Indies hope as they end the day on 93 for 3 in 31 overs that gave the Caribbean side a lead of 22 runs. In CPL, Guyana Amazon Warriors have exited the CPL T20 Tournament 2017. Colwyn Abrams has the details.
After winning the toss, the Knights elected to field. Opening batsmen for the Warriors were Sohail Tanvir and Chadwick Walton. But Tanvir was the first to fall in the 3rd over for just 8 runs. Luke Ronke and Walton's partnership seemed to have been a good matchup until Ronke fell in the 9th over, bowled out by Dwayne Bravo. Walton then fell in the 10th over for 37 of 31 balls. Jason Mohammed and Gadinan Singh could have worked in pushing the target had Mohammed not fallen in the 14th over for 10 runs. It was the Singh and Roshan Primus partnership that created a gap in the target, where they pushed it to 159 at the end of the Warriors' innings. When the Knights replied, opener Sunil Narine was sent back to the pavilion after the first ball by Sohail Tanvir. The Warriors might have done better had it not been for their bad fielding. The Knights opener Colin Monroe was dropped twice in the power play and went on to bat through the innings, ending with a well-made 57 not out. The Knights ended the game at the end of the 18th over. They will meet the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots in the finals this Saturday. For the HGP Sports, Colwyn Abrams.
Thank you, Colwyn. In hockey, the Guyana Hockey Board scored an important partnership by signing ExxonMobil as the main sponsor of the upcoming Indoor Pan American Cup. Here's Colwyn Abrams again.
The event is scheduled for October 14 to 22 at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall. The Guyana Hockey Board expects this event will contribute significantly to Guyana's efforts to becoming a priority destination for sports tourism. This is the first time ExxonMobil has partnered with the Guyana Hockey Board and the first time Guyana has been selected to host a Pan-American level event for hockey. The 2017 Indoor Pan-American Cups features competition for both men and women and serves as a Pan-American continental qualifier for FIH Indoor Hockey World Cups, scheduled for February 2018 in Berlin, Germany.
Well, ExxonMobil is very excited to support the community and support the Guyana Hockey League in this historic tournament. This is the first time I understand that the Pan American Cup has been held in the Caribbean, and Guyana is very proud to have this honor. We really wish the Guyana team the best of luck in the tournament.
The Guyana Hockey Board is honored to welcome ExxonMobil on board and expects this partnership will extend Guyana's beauty, warmth, and hospitality to the world. For the HGP Sports, Colwyn Abrams.
We switch our attention to football. The Guyana Football Federation wrapped up its 5-day training clinic in goalkeeping with national coaches. The 5-day program began on Monday, 4th of September, and ended on Friday, September 8th. Mr. Kane Plummer, who facilitated the training, was asked whether he had seen any development since this was his second stint in Guyana.
Difficult to see improvement at this particular moment because it's a completely different group from the last course that I did with CONCACAF to now with FIFA. There's only 3 participants that are part of this new course that were part of the old course. The best way for me to see development is to actually see them coaching.
Nightly News spoke to a few of the coaches after the conclusion of the training session to find out what they had learned.
How to catch the ball properly, the different catches it has, the different ways of going to cross balls. He taught us the tactical works of goalkeeping, also the importance of goalkeepers to play with their feet nowadays days.
It has taught us set plays, it has taught us positional stands, in how a keeper should stand in order of a set play or when the ball is being played in an attack, in a counter-attack. It has taught us angles. It has taught us basically how to develop our skills as a keeper or to better coach.
Mr. Plummer remarked on what his main observation during the 5-day training session.
The thing that I'm taking away is that there is a large number of people that are very interested. The fact that we have almost 17 new participants, different than the ones before, says that there is a huge group of individuals that are very, very eager to learn, and they're curious about what does it take to coach goalkeepers at a high level.
And finally, in basketball, Eagles triumph over Pepsi Sonic and Pace Setters edge out UG Trojans on Thursday as the Georgian Amateur Basketball Association Power 8 Malta Supreme Rainforest Water First, Second and Under 23 League continued at the Burnham Hard Court. In Game 1, Eagle once again beat out Pepsi Sonic in their second division encounter, 76-70. In the first quarter, Eagles was soaring high with a 14-point margin, but lost the momentum in the second and third quarters, but held on in the fourth for the win. Top scorer for Eagles was Shamar Huntley with 20 points. Travis Belgrave scored 18. Game 2, Pace Setters edged out UG Trojans 76-70. Pace Setters, who dominate throughout the first half, continue with the same pace throughout to nip the victory from UG. Top scorer for Pace Setters was Darrow Williams with an impressive 25 points, with assistance from Kadeem Perkins with 15 points. That's all we have for this edition of the HGP Sportscast. Do have an enjoyable weekend. Back to you, Javon.